So I think we're done with that first sheet. We can now continue to the second sheet, which is the T1 functions. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. And like we did before, you can either make a copy and work with it on your own Google Drive, or you can download it and work on it in Excel on your own machine. So both are good. So we're going to go ahead and download this. And let's take a look at the first tab here. Okay, see if we understand it. It looks like we have different groups or different classes. So a class in Microsoft Access, a class in Word and PowerPoint and so on. And the classes are being held on different days, so the columns are different days. And it looks like we just need to do a total, average, highest, lowest, and so on. Now, if you're using Microsoft Sheets, let's go ahead and make a copy. Okay, there is a place where you can access all these functions, total, average, highest, and lowest. And that is this sigma function that you see right here in the top right. So if you just click that drop-down average or that drop-down arrow, you can see all the functions that you're going to need for that. Alternatively, if we download it, I'm going to do that now. Actually, I think I've downloaded it already. Let me download it again just to be sure. I'll enable editing. Okay, so that sigma function is also in the top right-hand corner. So let's go ahead and add these things up. So total just means a sum. So I'm going to type out sum, and then I'm going to sweep across. I guess these are the people that attended every day. 24 attended Access on Monday, 39 on Tuesday, and so on. Okay, so close off the bracket. All right, and let's do that for all the classes. So we're going to drag the sum formula all the way down. Average, well, different function for that. So just type equals average. And then what you're going to do is sweep across the people who attended, the number of people who attended. Close off the bracket and press enter. Okay, and then highest. Oh, we're not finished here. Average. Now we need to copy that down before we do anything. So there we go. We have the average for every class, the highest. So in this case, we're going to be using the max. Now, if you just look here at Access, on Monday there were 24, 39 on Tuesday. It looks like the biggest day or the busiest day was Friday. There were 40 students there. So let's go ahead and sweep across, close bracket, and we can quickly check to see if we got that correct. And I see 43 because on Wednesday there were 43 people who attended. Let's copy that formula down. And then for the lowest number of people who attended, that's going to be the min function or minimum function. And just by inspection, it looks like it was Sunday or Thursday. We had 5 people attending on both those days. So we sweep across, close it off, press enter, and we get a confirmation there of 5. Let's do that for all the classes. Remember, the rows are the different classes, and you can see there the minimum for each class. Now, over here, okay, what we need to do is we need to calculate the number of total events. Well, every cell is an event, okay? So Microsoft Access on Monday, that's an event. PowerPoint on Wednesday, that's an event. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to count every non-empty cell. If one of these cells was empty, okay, there's no event there. Okay, let's do Control Z. We only want to count non-empty cells. Okay, and we can do this in our head. We can see there are 7 days in a week, and every day has 7 classes, so it's 7 times 7, or there are 49 events. If we use the count A function instead, what that's going to do is it's going to go to every cell, okay, and if that cell is has something in it, okay, it's going to add 1 to the total count. And we can see here 49. Let's go ahead and delete data from 2 cells, and we should get 47 just to see the result. So we press Enter, and we see that number drop down to 47. Let's do an undo, Control Z. We get the OK there, a confirmation. Now we're going to do the same thing with the total number of people that attended. Okay, so there's more than one way of doing this, and this is a sum function, of course, because we're just adding up people. We can sum across this whole grid here, okay, every day and every class, or we can just sum up right here. Okay, so we have numbers over here that we're adding up. So the total number of people who attended every class, close off the bracket, and we get an OK. So there's more than one solution here. You can either sum up all the classes on all the days, or you can just sum up the total column, and both will give you the right number. Let's work out the average. Okay, so let's do an equal the average number of people in attendance. Well, that would be, I guess, per class. Okay, so let's type average. Okay, open bracket, and this time I'm going to sweep across all the classes on every day, and I want to see what the average is. We press Enter, and we get 28.08. Likewise, we'll do it for the max, equals max. And again, there's more than one solution here. I can sweep across all the days, or I can just go down this column over here. Okay, and if you think it through for a minute, both will give you the same solution. And we'll do the same thing with the lowest number of people that attended. If you just scroll over, you can see the lowest number is 5, so that's a min function. So we type min, open bracket, and we scroll over, close bracket, and press Enter, and we see that it is 5.